Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Offline students, did you join class? Yeah, today class is only online because our classroom outside road construction is going. Okay. So last class we have completed IOStream chapter. Hope all the people remember. In IOStream chapter, you have learned storing data in the file, reading data from the file, storing primitive data in the file, reading primitive data from the file, then storing object in the file, reading object from the file, serialization, serializable interface, transient keyword, and serial version UID variable, right? Then following by we discussed final file class. File class is used for storing data, creating file, creating directory, deleting file, deleting directory. For creating file, we must use create new file. For deleting directory, for creating directory, you should use mkdir. Okay. For deleting file, deleting directory, how can we work? Let us try to learn today. So one program is pending in IOStream chapter. Let us complete that. Yesterday only I have uploaded file class all material. Have you seen with including notes? Okay. So for some time I'm stopping video and I'll start again. Just focus on what I'm explaining. Tell me now. I want to create a file. What I have to do, tell me. I want to create a file. What should I do? First, you have to create file object. Now, step number one, create file object by with the file name. Second step, call create new file method. Next, I want to create a directory. What should I do? Create another new file object with the directory name as argument and create and call mkdir. I want to create parent directory and child directory. What should I do? So we have to call two parameter constructor by passing parent directory and child directory and then call mkdirs. So for creating purpose, total there are three methods. Create new file, mkdir, mkdirs, right? Now, I want to understand how to delete the file. Already I have file here now. In our directory, in our present directory, we have file already. So abc.txt, bbc.txt, we have files. pqr.txt, we have files. Okay. Yesterday we created pqr.txt I want to delete this pqr.txt. Tell me how can I delete? How can I delete? Tell me. First, I have to create file object. File f1 equal to new file. By passing the file name pqr.txt. Correct? What next? I want delete the file. For creating, create. For deleting, delete. F1 dot. Look at the method name. Method names represent the operation we are performing. We no need to remember the method names. Remember, you have to remember the process. What do you want to do? I want to delete. What is the operation I want to perform? Delete operation. For a delete operation, what is the method I have to call? Delete. Simple. For creation, create. For deletion, delete. Okay. Now I'm calling f1 dot delete. Tell me when I call f1 dot delete semicolon, is this f1 pointing object contain file name representing file is deleted? One more. Repeat again. F1 variable pointing file object representing file is deleted. What is the file? pqr.txt is deleted. Once deleted, delete method should tell us deleted or not deleted. Further, it is written in Boolean way. Okay, delete method deletes, returns true. If it unable to delete, returns false. Then how do we know whether it is deleted or not? You can print deleted variable or you take if deleted. Then write message system.out.println double quotes pqr.txt file is deleted. Else deleted or not deleted? Not deleted. Save it, control F1. Look at that pqr.txt file is deleted. Go and check in the hard disk, is it deleted or not? Hey, still it is available. Delete method deletes the file in Eclipse in hard disk. Hard disk. If you want to get that hard disk into Eclipse, what I have to do? Reload. How to reload? Refresh. Gone. pqr.txt file is deleted. Understood? And tell me, if I run this program again, what happens? Will delete method throw any exception or return false? Return false. False means it will go to else block. Else block message is printed, not deleted. Tell me, is this message wrong message or not? Is this message not deleted means what? File is available, not deleted. But first of all, file is available or not available? Not available. So what should I do? I have to first find whether the file is available or not. For finding file is available or not, we have a method called f1.exists. There is a method called exists. Inside file class, there is a method called exists. f1.exist. If available, then go and delete. If not available, then write a message system.out.println. What do you write? Double quotes. pqr.txt file is not available. Control F. Now what the message coming? pqr.txt file is not available. Correct message, na? So when you are planning to write the code around a file, you should use the methods available in the file class. Accordingly, you have to write the code. First, I want to find whether this file available or not. I should use method called what? Exists. If available, then I want to delete. Call the delete method. If delete method able to delete the file, then it returns true. Then true, print a message, deleted. If unable to delete, sorry, in what situation the file cannot be deleted? if that file is already using by another program. Understand? The file is already using by another program. Then the file is locked. You cannot use. Have you faced in when you are working with one file already you are accessing from the command prompt, but trying to delete, you will get a message, try again. Remember? Try again. There is another, there is an option, there is a problem called what? You will get error, try again. This file already in use, try again. So delete method can delete only if the file is not using by any other program. Okay, hope you all understand this file deleting. Now I want to delete directory and then file F2 equal to new file. Now there is a very important point when working with directory. Look at here. Here I have two directories. SRV, sorry, this is source EBC and MN. Two directories available. Now I am taking EBC directory. EBC directory is a empty directory. Na? A house is empty. A house is empty. Can I directly delete or not? A house is empty. I can delete it directly. Then I'm calling system.out.println f2 dot delete. For a deleting directory also the method name is what? Deleted. Method is same. Deleting purpose file or directory delete method is same, delete. Control F11. Look at that. What message coming? True. True means what? Deleted. Okay. Go and check. Is it deleted or not? F5. EBC gone. Delete. Right? Now, if house is not empty, can you destroy that house? First, you have to vacate that house now. Now, the government found that you constructed a house in an illegal place. Okay, illegal construction. They found it is a illegal construction. Then government will directly come and destroy it. They first give the notice. They will wait until you vacate the house. After you vacating house, then they will demolish your house. If you still not vacating, forcibly they will throw you out from the house and then demolish. Yes or no? STV considered as a house. This house is empty or not empty? MNO, na? Yeah, sorry. This is MNO. The MNO house is empty or not empty? Not empty. If it is not empty, can JVM can delete method delete the file or not delete? Cannot delete. We get message what? False. Understand? When it cannot delete a file or a directory, two cases. If they are locked by another resource, they cannot delete. Number two, if directory is not empty, it cannot delete. So tell me, if you want to delete this directory, first of all, you must make that directory empty. How to make directory empty? Delete first subfiles, subfolders, then delete parent. Understand? Everyone understand the comment? Then tell me, if you want to delete the MNO folder, first what I have to do? First delete subfolders and files. Okay. Now, very important tricky program. Try to understand. I will give you first of all a directory structure. This is the directory. Is everyone joined Advanced Java course? Still not joined? Not joined. When are you planning, man? Waiting for my batch, huh? Okay. Attend demo classes of Kishore sir. Sorry, Kishan sir. If you like it, join. No problem. Advanced Java is anybody's same teacher. Okay. You can join or else you can wait. When I start, don't know. Yesterday I completed existing advanced Java batch. Okay. So just wanted to give information. So, chalo. Advanced Java, you are eligible for joining Advanced Java batch. So if you are in hurry, you can join. If you have time, you can wait. It's up to you. Now look at this. This is my folder ABC. This is a folder I want to delete. This folder contain, observe, lot of logic we are going to develop now. Little difficult, okay? Little difficult to understand, but try. Why little difficult? And really not difficult, because you are not thinking, that's why difficult. You are only listening now, that is difficult. If you involve, it is not difficult. So it's up to you, involving or just listening. Look, what I want to delete? ABC folder I want to delete. Then now file equal to new. Okay, file, can I say directory? File directory equal to new file of double quotes ABC. This is the first allowed, right? Then dir pointing to ABC. Now can I call directly dir.delete? I can call, but it is not deleted. So first what I have to delete? Subdirectory, subfiles. First I have to go into ABC. Okay, tell me. ABC subdirectory subfolders are what? PQR, STV, A.txt, B.doc, C.xls, and D.pptx. So these are the subdirectories and files. So first what I have to do? Delete them. Delete it. First you have to delete them. Array, if you want to delete STV, I can delete directly. A.txt I can delete directly. B.doc, C.xls and B.ppt I can delete directly. But can I delete PQR directly? No. Again I have to go into PQR. Okay. Then in a PQR, EBC I can delete directly. Can I delete DBC directly? No. I have to go into DBC and then delete these two files. Right? Then delete DBC, then delete PQR, then delete ABC. Reverse order. You have to delete in reverse functionality. Reverse order you have to delete. Understand? So, what is my point? Please try to think. Very important. Very important point. If you want to delete a directory, first of all, I have to list. What operation? I have to list. I should list the files and directories available inside the directory. First you list them. After listing, then go one by one loop. There is a method in the file class. There is a method file array files equal to dir dot list files. What is the method name? List files. File array files equal to dir dot list files. Tell me, inside this array, what you got? I got pqr, comma. I got a stv, comma. A dot okay, a dot txt. Space problems I'm writing shortcut b comma c comma d. Okay, now extensions I'm not writing because space problem. Okay, else b dot d comma c dot x comma d dot. I got these are the files. Now tell me, what should I do now? On this files array, I should write for loop na? For what do you write now? File colon files, right? Open bracket. Can I write an enhanced for loop? All people know na enhanced for loop. Enhanced for loop. So file colon files. Tell me now. File variable contains pqr. Can I write file dot delete directly? No. Array, it is existed na, Rajat Raj. You retrieved and existed na. If a file name is available in the array means what? It is already existed. No need to call exist mode again. And tell me, can I call file dot delete? May or may not. Why? Because if it is a file, I can directly delete. If it is a directory, can I delete directly? No. That means first I should verify if it is a file or directory. If file dot is file, there is a method called what? Is file. I wanted to find is it a file or not? Is file, open bracket. If yes, then directly call what? Delete. Else below. If it is not a file, it is a direct. Directory means what I have to do? I have to again list files na. What do you write now? File directory 2 equal to files 2 equal to directory file dot list files. Okay, file dot list files. Then again I should write for loop na, enhanced for loop or for each loop. For file 2 colon files 2. Okay, open bracket. Here what I should do? Tell me, here what is the directory coming? Here what is the directory coming? Here the directory is what? PQR. Inside PQR what is coming? DBC comma EBC. Right? DBC comma EBC. Then now first what is coming? DBC. Tell me, if presently DBC and EBC, there is a chance another files and also available na. That means again we have to check if file 2 dot is file. Okay, open bracket. What is right? File 2 dot delete. Slowly I am going. Okay, slowly, very slowly going. I told you already. If you not understand, it's not my mistake, it is your mistake. Clearly, slowly I'm going. You have to involve. If you involve, then only you will understand. Without involving, just you are listening and watching, nothing will come to your brain. Because this is a logical program. Logical program means what? You have to involve. Tell me, file 2 dot delete. Then, now, file to, tell me, if it is a directory, can I delete directory? No. Again, what I have to do? List files. Then for loop. If file, delete. If not, if it is a directory, then again list files. क्या कर रहा है तुम? कितना अंदर 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 जा सकते रहे भाई? How much, how many else block I can write? What are you doing? This entire logic, huh? This entire logic, you are writing repeatedly. Adhiksha, you are writing this entire logic repeatedly. Yes or no? Try to understand. Very, 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 very important point. When you are writing the entire method logic again, or when you want to execute entire method logic again, don't write logic again and again. Don't write logic again and again. Develop a concept called method recursion. What concept? Method recursion. What is the meaning of method recursion? Calling method in the same body. Calling the method in its own body is called what? Method recursion. So you don't write logic again and again. What is the difference between loop and recursion? Both are same. Loop, inside method, few lines you want to execute again and again. Inside method, few lines you want to execute again and again. Then you have to write what? Loop. When you want to execute entire method logic again and again, then we should go for what? Recursion. Understand the difference? I have a method with 10 lines. In the 10 lines, the middle 4 lines I want to execute again and again. Remaining lines I don't want to execute. In that case, that 4 lines you place inside the loop. Now, all 10 lines I want to execute again and again. Then don't use loop. Use what? Recursion. Void, what do you write? Delete directory. Create a method, void delete directory with what? File directory open bracket. Okay. If it is a directory, what should I do? Simply call delete directory by passing what? File. Khatam. Close this. Once for loop completed, all files available inside the given directory deleted, na? Then delete directory. Close this. Finish. You must call this method from the main. Ant. Okay, you must call this method from the main. This for loop is for one directory and it's keep on calling again and again. Delete directory of file. It is a recursion. First, it is calling for what? ABC. First, it is calling for ABC. Then next it is calling for what? PQR. Next again internally is calling for what? ST. Again, sorry, PQR, inside PQR it is calling for what? DBC. Again it is internally calling for what? EBC. And then calling for what? ST. How many times this method is called totally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Shall we try to understand the flow of execution of this method? All you people understand why did they develop recursion? Tell me now. First, you call delete directory of ABC from main method. Then this delete directory of ABC from main method returns what? PQR List files returns PQR, STV, a.txt, a.txt, then b.docx, next c.xls, xlsx, comma d.pptx, iterator. Then now file variable receive what? PQR. PQR is a file? No. Then go to else block. In else block, delete directory again call. Delete directory of what is called now double quotes PQR. Then in PQR, what is called it returns what? DBC, comma EBC. DBC, comma EBC. Then EBC. Okay. Now delete directory. Again, for loop is working on this array. File is file false. Then again else block. Else block again called delete directory of double quotes DBC. Okay. Then double quotes DBC returns what? Again DBC dot list files. List files what? DBC list files p.txt, comma q.zip. Okay. Then now loop is iterated for file dot is file. PQR.txt is a file? Yes. p.txt remove or delete. Okay. Then next loop iterated. Then q.zip. Q.zip is a file? Yes. Q.zip is deleted. Okay. Then control come out of the for loop. Yes or no? Control come out of the for loop. Then after for loop, what is there? D.delete. dir.delete. Which dir it is pointing? DBC. Now DBC delete. Understood? అర్థం కావద్దు మళ్ళీ అడగని చెప్తా. If not understood, ask me, I'll explain it. Doubt ask. Don't say explain again. I'm giving time. Go through once. I'm giving time. Go through once. First, from the main method, we call delete directory of double quotes ABC. Then control is coming with the ABC. Next, control come to a dir.list files method is called. Then it lists the top level files PQR, STV, a.txt, b.dox, cls, c.pp. Then now for loop started. Files of first index file is coming PQR. File.is file. PQR is a file? No. Else block. Else block, delete directory. Delete directory method is called by using what first? PQR. Then now again delete directory called with the first directory PQR. Then now control is going inside. dir.list files method is called. List files method returns inside PQR DBC and EBC. DBC and EBC. Then for loop is executing on PQR. Now file. What the first file coming? DBC. DBC is a file. False. Else block. Delete DBC. Now delete DBC. Delete DBC. Again loop iterated. Again dir.list files method is called. List files method returns DBC files p.txt, q.zip. Then now for loop files of 0 index p.txt is a file through delete loop iterated. Okay. File 2 q.zip. Q.zip is file? Yes. Delete. After deleting loop iterated. Then do you have any files here? No. Going out of the for loop. dir.delete. What the dir? DBC. So DBC is also delete. And tell me, now this method execution completed. After method execution completed, coming back to the calling method, na? Who is calling? Delete method. Delete dir call. Delete dir of DBC is called inside delete dir. Control come to delete dir pqr. Then tell me. So what is deleted now? dbc deleted. Next to dbc, loop. From here, else block. Okay. From here, else block completed with a delete of dbc loop, else completed. Control for loop is iterated. And tell me, inside pqr for loop, second index, what is there? ebc. Now tell me, ebc is a file? No. Then go to else block. Then in the else block, oh, sorry. Come on. In the else block, again, delete dir is called by passing what? Double quotes ebc. Tell me, same logic executing now? Yes. dir ebc dot list files. In ebc, any files available? No. Return as what? Empty array. Empty array. Empty array. For loop executed? No. Going after for loop, dir dot delete. Who is the dir? ebc. ebc delete. అర్థమైందా? Now control went to delete dir method. Inside delete dir method, from else block, control come out of for. Now else come out of else. For loop iterate. Now inside files pointing pqr folder files. Do you have any more files? No. Control come out. Then what happened? pqr delete. Okay. After pqr deleted, control is going back to delete dir of abc. Delete dir of abc, control come off else block. Then going to where now? For loop. Files variable pointing to next index what? stv. stv is a file? No, folder. Then control is going here and calling else block. Again called what? Delete dir of double quotes stv. Now tell me, stv dir dot list files. Any files are there? No. Empty. Empty means control come out of the for loop. Directly what is called? dir dot delete. dir delete stv delete. Okay na? Loop iterated. Whose loop? After this, control is going back to dir of abc, else block control come out, loop iterated. Next file is what? a.txt. a.txt is a file? Yes. Directly what deleted? a.txt deleted. Now loop iterated. Next is what? b.doc is a file. b.doc delete. Next loop iterated. What is that? c.txt deleted. Next d.txt deleted. Then loop iterated. Do you have any files? No. Then control come out of dir.delete. What the dir? abc. abc is delete. Understood, everyone? Recursion, method recursion. నేను ఎలా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశానో అలాగే మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. The way I have explained, same way you have to practice. Then only you can write logics. If not, Katam. Bye bye. Tata. మీరు ట్రై చేస్తేనే లాజిక్స్ రాయటం అలవాటు అవుతుంది. When you try, then only you will habituated writing logic. When you take cycle into your hand, then only get the balance. Otherwise, will not come. Now, same folder structure I want to create here. Can I copy from previous batch? Instead of creating all nonsense. Redrag. Remember, whenever you are deleting directories, always take backup first. Okay? Always take backup first. What is the meaning of backup? Create 2 times. Okay? ABC, ABC, and if something logic is went wrong, you have the backup. This file is folder is half deleted, half not deleted. You can use this one, restore it with the name ABC. Understand? Another device. What another device? Tell me how to write code. I am creating a class called delete directory. Okay, and void, or you can say boolean. Boolean. What is it? Delete directory of. Here what is it? File directory. Open bracket. Okay, import statement add. Then next turn. Next, first I have to list the files. What right? Okay, I have to return a boolean. Last boolean value I should return. Can I write like this? Return dir dot exists. If available, returns true. If not available, returns false. Not exists. Because after deleting deleted message, I have written a return not dir dot exist. If dir dot exists true, false means not deleted. Okay. Dir dot exist false. False means what? Not available. Not available means not true, false. True, delete. Opposite you have to do. Then first I should write file array files equal to dir dot list files. Then for loop file colon files. Inside what right? If file dot is file, then file dot delete. Else delete directory of file. After for loop completed, dir dot delete. Yeah, we cannot write this one here, man. We can only say boolean. Void, sorry. You cannot return any value from this loop. Why? This logic executing one time or many times, sir? Many times. So that's why it's not good to return from here, okay? Let the other method caller let decide. We don't decide. Just we are working on delete. Then now here create file object. File dir equal to new file of double quotes abc. Then call delete directory dot. You can take this method as a static because you are working with parameter. Delete directory dot delete directory of directory. After this method completed, if directory dot exists system dot out dot println double quotes the folder the direct abc is deleted. Else okay, the directory abc is not deleted. Under why? Hey, इधर देखो, files are deleted but directories are not deleted. Files are deleted, directory not deleted. Why? Understood what I'm saying? Right? Now deleted, right? Why is printing false? Message printing wrong. Understood? Huh? Message printing wrong. If exists, not deleted. Else deleted, na? Or logic execute. That's why I told you take backup. Copy paste. Take what? ABC. Now show your talent. Control F11. The directory ABC is deleted. Check deleted or not. ABC folder presently there. Refresh. Delete. Understood everyone? Yeah, we can write. No, you should call delete method two times. One is in for loop, one after for loop. If you don't call inside for loop, how file can be deleted? If you write only one time after for loop, how can you get access to the file? Understand, Rajat? Line number 7. Okay, you want to check is a directory or not? Okay, okay. Actually, you should write some extra conditions. I didn't write. What is that? If directory not equal to null, because you may pass null now. I was only working on logic, not the checkpoints. If directory not equal to null and directory dot is directory. Not equal to null. Next, if directory dot is file, directory dot is, else this is the complete. Directory not equal to null and then directory dot exists. Okay, equal to null. I'm writing here system dot out dot println. I will throw exception. New illegal. Okay, throw null pointer exception. Double quotes. Directory cannot be. Okay. Next, if directory dot exists, not throw new file not found exception. Double quotes. Directory not directory. Okay. Hmm. Tell me why I have written this logic in a separate method called private method. Okay, why I have written like this? Tell me, if I call this delete directory method in the recursion, unnecessary all these conditions are executing now again and again. Only we have to verify these conditions for first argument. Inside the loop, when you're calling this method recursively, all these conditions are time-taking process. That's why I separated this method delete direct. Okay, now delete direct. Why I'm taking method name as now delete directory? Because all checkings are completed. File not found exception is a checked exception. We should handle it. Add those declaration. And this file also should handle checked exception file not found. Now understand these extra conditions. This is called testing. And writing another method is performance, experience developer. If you write the code like this, enter your too much interest. With this modification, let's see will it work or not. Tell me presently ABC available or not available? Not available. Then if you run this code, I should get exception file not found. Coming up, directory ABC is not available. Control F11. File not found exception directory ABC is not available. Okay. Next, I'm giving null directory new file of I'm passing null. You will get null pointer exception. The ambiguous and take it out. Okay. So null it is getting ambiguous. So passing as a typecasting to string. Then you got null pointer exception. As a constructor not accepting them. 1 second, sir. I did mistake. 1 second, sir. Here I'm calling delete directory by passing first null. Our method we have to proceed. Control F11. We got null pointer exception directory cannot be null. Okay. And I'm calling this method by passing a dummy name. With the name dummy. Huh? Can I overload this method to accept string also as an argument? And here what I call delete directory of bypassing creating new file of. Okay, now it's a overload form. I am giving user two options. You can pass as a string or you can pass as a file object. Your wish. Okay, now tell me. I am passing dummy. There is no folder with the name dummy. There is a. Okay, we got error. File not found exception dummy. Directory dummy is not available. Then I am passing ABC. ABC is presently not available. So we got exception. Already we tested. Now I am giving. Then ABC available. Control F11. Directory ABC is deleted. Okay. Next. I am giving here directly the file name. Tell me one file. Can I take names.cv? Let me take bbc.txt. If I give bbc.txt as a file, now tell me what is the message printed? If you pass file, file should be deleted. Then you have to write okay. I want to write one more exception here. I want to throw new illegal argument exception. Double quotes. What you are asking me to delete directory, yeah? It's not directory, na? It's not a directory. Correct? Control F. Look at that. Illegal argument exception, bbc.exe is not a directory. So you are asking me to delete directory. Why you are passing file? Wrong answer. So these are the three cases we should handle. That's all about this program, complete picture program. Done. Here I have written code, but not that much heavy level. Let me copy paste this code. Don't confuse between this delete method and this delete directory method, okay? It is unchecked exception, no need to handle. It is unchecked exception, no need to handle. It is checked exception, we must handle. Last name, mother name, same. Uh, Everyone comfortable? On this logic development? Let me update in Google Classroom so that this topic will be fully covered. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider. So Spider-Man is also learning Java. Wow. What a wonderful. Right, Spider-Man, did you get your Bollywood job? See how popular I am in Bollywood also. I popular, very much popular. Hmm. So Bollywood heroes also coming. Ah, sorry, Hollywood. Yeah, yeah. Hollywood heroes say learning Java. Then Amirpet heroes. No, this much content I'm uploading. Are you studying? Okay. And even in sequence order, I'm uploading files. Please don't postpone studying, okay? Today topics today only complete. And today, delete file program is very, very important. And all the cases we have implemented also very important. Okay. Shall I proceed next chapter now? You want any quick break? It's 9:30. Small quick break so that Marine will be refreshed. 9:30, 9:45. Okay, just quick break, 15 minutes break. 9:45, I'll take this. Just move away from your place and come back. Everyone, move away from your place and come back. Get up from your places and go. I'm also going. So rejoin, or you can exit and rejoin at 9:45. We'll start collections. Let's start new chapter. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, na? Collections framework. What my system is doing when open Google Classroom. It's become very. What are you learning in this chapter? Well, what are you learning in this chapter? You learn many chapters. What are you learning in this chapter? Yeah, sir. Whatever you teach, we will learn. Understand? Correct. Whatever I teach, you will learn. That's a correct. Good answer. Who knows, sir? Who knows? Whatever you teach, we will. Good idea. Excellent idea. In this chapter, we are learning storing data. Storing or collecting. In iOSteam chapter, we have learned storing data permanently. Correct. In this chapter, collection iOSteam chapter, if you remember, first files, we understood what are the different ways we can store data inside JVM. Inside JVM, we can store data in 4 ways. First way, by using variable. Second way, by using class object. Third way, by using array. Fourth way, by using collection. Storing data in all these 4 ways is temporary. So we have to store data permanent. For storing data permanently, we are using what? iOSteam chapter or JDBC chapter for storing in the files and database. Right? Now, collections framework chapter. In this chapter, we are learning how to collect multiple values, multiple objects as one group without size limitation. Understand that? So repeating again, what is the purpose of collections framework? Collections framework is used for storing data, means storing values or objects as one group without size limitation, without type limitation, without type and size limitation. Okay, let me take one example. I want to store a student number. Then you create variable of what type? Int, primitive variable int. A double value. Then we use what? Double variable. So for storing one value, we use what? Variable. For storing one value, we will use variable. But I want to store one object multiple values, like student all values I want to store. Employee all values I want to store. Then I have to use what? Class object. But I want to store multiple values as a group, or I want to store multiple objects as a group. Then I have to use two options. Number one, array. Number two, collection. What is the difference between array and collection? Array can store only fixed number of values, same type of values. Same type, fixed number of values. Now, at program execution time, I decided to store only 5 values, say suppose 5 values I want to store. So I created an array with a size 5. Of which type of values you want to store? Int type of values. Look at here. I'm creating main method. Inside main method, I decided to store multiple integers. So I created int array ia equal to new int of. How many values you want to store? 5 values. So I enter 5. Then tell me here, how many locations array object is created? 5 locations. 5 locations. 1 or 2, 3, 4. In all 5 locations, what is the default value available? 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now, can I print all these locations array? Yes. System.out.println. We have a predefined class called what? Arrays. We have a predefined class called arrays.toString. Password I. Then what is printed? 5 zeros are printed. 5 locations with the default values 0. Now tell me, if I want to store a student object, then student array SA equal to new student of how many locations? 5. 5 student objects you want to store. First of all, I have to create class student. Control 1, create class student. Then now in this class student, I am declaring, okay, later we'll come back to the variables and all, okay? Or else let me take variable int student number or student number, semicolon, string student name, private. Then 2 fields are sufficient, okay? And then now I am creating, come on. I'm creating constructor, come on. I'm creating constructor using fields, okay? Then also I am creating no param constructor without any operation. Then next setter methods and getter methods. Alt A, Alt R. The next toString method. Okay, now this class is ready. Save it, come back. Created student array. Tell me, here 5 student objects created, 1 student array with 5 locations created. This is a new student, what? Square bracket. Square bracket means what? Student array object. Student array object with 5 locations. Understand? What are the default values of all these 5 locations? What is the data type? Student. Then what is allowed to store? Null. Default value. Array ante number of variables. Okay, array means number of variables of what type? Student. Student is a referenced variable. Referenced variable contain what type of value? Default value? No. Here variable of what type? Int. Int means what? Primitive value, default value 0. Again repeating, array means a collection of variables. Which type of variables? Whatever type you mention after new keyword. If I print that array object, what do you write? Arrays dot toString. Arrays dot toString of. What do you pass now? Yes, save it. Control F11. Now look at that. 5 locations created with the default value. Now, understand that? Now tell me, first point we learn what? How to create array of type of primitive, how to create array of type of reference. Tell me now. If I create primitive variable, if we create array with primitive type int, what type of values were allowed to store? Can I store IA of 0 equal to 10? Yes. Can I store single quote A? Yes, sir. Why? IA of 0 is a variable of what type? Int. In int variable, can I store character? Yes. Character stored. What is stored? Is character stored or is ASCII number stored? ASCII number stored. Control F11. Look at that. 0 location 10, 1 location 97. Tell me, can I store 10.5? No. Can I store Boolean true? No. Can I store string double quotes A? No. Why? Incompatible types. Incompatible types. So tell me, what type of values I can store in an array? Same type of values only we can store. Similar type of values we can store. Of what similar type? Int. Int type values only we can store. If you try to store the other than int type, it will throw exception. Next, tell me. Second problem what? I of 2 equal to 30. I of 3 equal to 40. I of 4 equal to 50. Tell me. Control F11. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, sorry. This is 4. Okay. 5 values are stored now. Now I am trying to store 6th value in 5th location 16. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. We will get array index out of 160. So tell me, what are the two problems with array? Array can store only same type of values and it cannot store more than its capacity. Array is homogeneous fixed size object. An array is a homogeneous and fixed size object. Means which type of array you created, that type of values it can store. Number 2, with what size you create array, only those many number of values it can store. If you try to store more than its capacity, we will get compile time error. We'll get runtime error. So if you store a different type of values, we'll get compile time error. If you store more than its capacity, we'll get runtime error. Everyone understood? This is compile time error. ICT, incompatible types. This is runtime error. What is the runtime error? Array index out of box exception. Same point applicable for reference data type also. Tell me, can I store here SA of 0 equal to new student? Okay, I can store new student. Then tell me, can I store If I store new student, what happened background? Student object is created with circle, reference 1010, internally SNO, SName, SNO default value 0, SName default value null. Look at that. Student object is created. There is a confusion here, bracket. Here bracket, here bracket, here bracket. So confused. That's why in student class, I'm changing the bracket to round bracket. Square bracket to round bracket, I changed. Control of it. Now look at that now. So first in zero location, student object is stored with a student number 0 and with the name value what? Null. Tell me, can I initialize of 0 dot set as NO 101, SA of 0 dot set as name of double quotes? Control F. Look at that. Right? 101 and Hari stored now. Okay. Now tell me. Now, can I store one more object? Yes. What to do? First step, create object. Second step, store object. Create student object. Store the student object in one location and initialize the student object available in the one location. Control F. Look at the second student value. Let me take a different value, 101, and then what? Balaji. Okay, na? I want to store each student in a separate line because going left is what right side, difficult to scroll the screen. So I'm writing slash and here, then automatically student object will come to the next line. This is a bracket array start, first location, 0 location, and 1 location. Then tell me, can I store one more student object here? New student place, can I write string? Can I write string? No. Can I write integer? No. Why? Because array is homogeneous, incompatible types. What type of array you created? Student. Can I store a different type of values? No. So what is array? An array is a collection of variables of same type. Why array? It is used for storing multiple values or multiple objects of similar type. Similar type means what? Either same type or it's a lesser types. What is the limitation of array? Array can store only homogeneous fixed number of values. If you try to store incompatible values, it leads to compile time error. If we store more than its capacity, we will get runtime error. New student. S3, S4. Control F4. Now look at that. Student object with the default value is created. Totally how many students we store? 5 student objects I create. In place of no param constructor, can I use parameterize constructor at a time? 103 comma double quotes. Pawan Kalyan. 104 comma double quotes. Tell me your favorite heroines. Only heroes boring. Heroines. Samantha. Tell me the latest heroines. Samantha. Sai Pallaga. Jahnavi. Inka. Re Bale Babu in Kunduri fellow. Bale Babu hero. I am asking heroine. Rashmika. Okay. Rashmika. 105 double quotes. Anushka. Tell me the latest heroines, not old heroines. Okay. Nayanatara. Srilila. Okay. Control F11. Srivalli. Srivalli heroine Nora. It's the name of the Rashmika in that movie. Alright. Now I am trying to store one more student object. Tell me Srivalli. Okay. Srivalli Nora. Or Srilila. Srilila. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. We got array index out of concepts. So finally tell me Babu. Understand array problem? Now I am creating second program. Test 0 to underscore. There is a predefined class called collection array list. There is a predefined class called array list underscore array solution. Array problem we understood. Now array solution. What is array solution? Collection array list. What are you doing? Main of what you want to store? Array list of. Tell me, is a collection supporting different type of values to store? Yes. Equal to AL1 equal to new array list of when you create array list object, it is a collection object. Array list is a collection. Tell me, lion is a animal. Bus is a vehicle. So generally we will pronounce what? Main type of objects. But always use main type or subtype or subtype. Pronunciation is with the main type. Subtype use is what? Subtype. So this is collection object. One of the collections what? Array list. Then system.out.println. When I print AL1, you no need of any use arrays dot toString. We can directly call AL1. What is printed? Empty. No elements available. Okay. Either dekho any 5 locations or 3 locations, 10 locations shown. No. Empty. Now I am writing AL1 dot add of what? 10. Accepted? Yes. Okay. Next, AL1 dot add. So suddenly I'm writing add. If it is array, you must use index number, angular bracket 0, angular bracket 1, angular bracket 2. If it is a collection array list, we should not use angular bracket. We should use what? Method. Why? You are working with array na class? Class. When you are working with class and its object, I must use what? Methods. AL dot add of 10. Then 20. Any problem? No problem. In 0 location, what is stored? In 0 location, 10 stored. In 1 location, 20 stored. Okay, na? Then next, can I store here 30.0? Yes, sir. Because array list is collection is homogeneous or heterogeneous. Heterogeneous. Next, can I store character single quote P? Single quote P character can I store? Yes. Boolean value can I store? Yes. Okay. Next, can I store string? Double quotes, some A double quotes. Can I store string? Yes. Look at there. All types of values I can store. How many? How many? Kitna? Your wish. Your wish. Keep on store. It is growable. So tell me, what is a collection object? Collection object is a heterogeneous and growable object. growable size object. Heterogeneous and growable size object. And tell me, what is a array? Array is a homogeneous and fixed size. Fixed size object. Okay, na? So understand the difference between array and collection. Next, is it possible to store student objects? Yeah. Array list AL2 equal to new array list of, tell me, now I'm writing AL2 dot, what method I should use? Add of, what I should store? Object, student of, okay, then AL2 dot, add of, new student of, now I can call with parameter 1 or 2 comma double quotes system dot out at println AL. What is printed? What are elements available in AL2? Those elements are printed. Where is the error? Look at the student with a default values, student with a values are. Understand everyone? Now my question is, in this array list 2, can I store string objects? In this array list, can I store new integer objects? Allowed? Allowed. I go A, B, C, and 50 store. Sir, why it is not coming next line? Because slash n is not there in toString method of string class and toString method of integer class. Why our student is coming? Because in student class we have written slash n in toString. Can I write all these 4 method calls here itself? Yeah. One now, one now, one now. Why you need another collection then? Just for your satisfaction. Student ABC 50 student. So can I remove this unnecessary second collection now? Yes. So finally, what is important? A collection is a heterogeneous growable size object. So tell me, in projects, when you want to store multiple values or multiple objects as a group, how can we store? By using array, by using collection, by using collection. And second, by using array, the syntax is very clumsy or not? But by using collection, syntax is clumsy, na? Easy, na? Easy. Just by calling add. Okay, na? Okay, nice. Now I have a question. Everyone think and tell me. Array list is a class, na? Array list is a class. Class, array list, open bracket, close it, right? This is a class. Next, when you create an object of this class, what happened background? New instance is created, right? New instance is created. When you call add 20, add 10, add 20, add 30, add single quote, as true, as double quotes, as new student, all these values are going on storing in this object or not? Now my question is, how are they stored? Kaise? How? If it is a student object, how the values are storing? By having background variables, SNO and SName. If employee values you want to store, by using background variables, employee number, employee name. If you want to store bank account object values, background we have what? Variables, account number, account holder name. That means in the class student, 2 variables are declared. In a class employee, 2 variables are declared. In a class bank account, 2 variables are declared. Similarly, in a class array list, how to store data? Like student employee bank account, in class array list also, there should be a one variable declaration for storing all these values or not? Huh? Is it a magic abracadabra, go on to store and store? Is it a magic? No, no. There is no magician as such. You have to write the logic, then only it will work. Automatically will work, sir. Yeah, automatically how it will work? You have to write the code. We no need to worry about, sir. Internally, it is implemented already. Faculty no need to worry, but a developer should worry. You want to become faculty or you want to become developer? Huh? If any faculty say automatically it will work, raise your hand, sir, I don't want to become faculty like you. I want to become developer. My interview will ask the question, how this background automatically working? Tell me that tumri fellow. Yes or no? Interviewer will say, if you say to the interviewer, automatically it will store heterogeneous object, automatically it will grow capacity, and interview will accept. He will say, okay, then get out from here, automatically will get a job. So very famous word in software industry by many trainers, many faculties, automatically it will work. Yeah, enter automatically. That word is banned in my class. No automatic. Because we don't want to become trainer like you. Am I right? We want to become developer. Simple. That mindset, if you have, I should become developer, whatever Sun Microsystem has written logic for array list, whatever the logic written by Sun Microsystem array list class, same logic I should develop. Maybe interviewer ask me, develop your own array list. Can I say automatically develop it? How it is background working? That points we have to understand. Okay, it's very simple. Ready here? Very simple. If you go back to polymorphism, inheritance, loose coupling, tell me. In a loose coupling topic, I told you, I want to create one variable to store student class object, then the variable type should be what? Student. If I create variable of type student yes semicolon, then what happens? It can store only student type object. It will not store faculty. Now I want to store faculty. Then create a variable of type what? Faculty. If I create variable of type faculty, what happens? It will store only faculty type. Tell me, I want to store either student or faculty or admin. Then which variable I have to create? Person P. If I create person variable, any problem in storing student object? No. Faculty object? No. Admin object? No. Bus object? Yes. Problem there. It will not accept bus. If you want to store bus, what I have to create? Bus B. If I create bus B, only bus objects can be allowed. Car object not allowed. If I create car C, only car objects allowed. Bus is not allowed. If I take a bike, then only bike we can store. Then if you want to store bus, car, bike, then we have to write what? Vehicle. Right? If I take vehicle V, now bus, car, bike can be stored, but student, employee not stored. Then tell me, what is the variable I must choose to store any type of object? Object OBJ, na? Who is the superclass of all classes? If you want HU loose coupling to store all types of objects, then I have to choose always what? Superclass. Here I should choose superclass or root superclass. Root superclass variable. If you want to store any type of Java objects, unknowingly, I want to store any type of Java objects, then we should choose what? Root superclass object. Everyone understand? Then tell me, here array list is accepting add method of type what? 10, 20, 30.0, single quote B, true, homogeneous, integer, heterogeneous, double, char, boolean, string, student. That means, what is the parameter of add method? Fast respond, how much time? What is the parameter of add method? Object. Dekho. So how Sun Microsystem providing heterogeneous objects to store in the collection by using object class object. Tell me, if you call add method is kind of setter method, na? It is a setting, taking the value and setting to the collection. That means inside this AL1 pointing array list object, AL pointing array list object. In this array list object, now this 10 is going on storing, right? That means background, we have a variable of what? Object type obj. In this variable, now 10 is stored. Everyone tell me, 10 is stored. Now control is going to next line. Now the add method storing 20 in AL1. Inside array list means storing value inside array list means storing in array list or storing in the internal variable. Internal variable storing 20 in the same variable means 10 replaced with 20, na? 20 replaced with 30, na? 30 replaced with a single quote P, na? Is it happening? Is it happening? Is it replacing or storing side by side? Storing side by side. 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma. That means everyone tell me what is it? Is it a single variable or is it a object? Which object? Array object. It is what object? Array object. Array object. Observe. Now tell me, inside array list class AL open bracket, we have private object array. One variable name obj. Okay. Inside constructor array list of, here they are assigning obj equal to new object array of. And tell me, if you want to create an object array, compulsory I have to specify the size here, na? I should specify the capacity or the length here, na? The default capacity is what? 10. Okay. Then further we have add method, void add of parameter is what? Object obj open bracket. Inside add method, the given O, okay, the given obj, let's say, now it is storing inside where? Array location, obj of index equal to, what is right? Obj. Understood? This is the code available in array list. Just I'm giving a rough diagram. In tomorrow class, complete architecture, complete internals of array list I will explain. So add method is taking 10 and storing the 10 inside where? Storing the 10 inside where? Inside where? Zero index of obj. Obj pointing to this array. Now in this zero location of this array, our first value 10 stored. Like that, as many values you are giving, those many values are going on storing. Sir, 1 minute. If array list internally using array has a inbuilt problem, na sir? What is the problem? Fixed size and type problem. Now tell me how the array list can store different type of values, because the array what it is using internally, object array. Because it uses the object array, what locations available? Object location. Object location can store any type of value, na? Yes. So how the type problem is solved? By using array, object array. Second, tell me, either it is object array, int array, student array, size problem is there or not? Yes. Then how the size problem is solved? After storing 10 elements, how many store here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 elements stored. Now, I am trying to store 11th element. Tell me, will you get array index out of bounds exception here? Will you get array index out of bounds exception here? No. 60 element is stored successfully. That means inside add method, there is a magic. Inside add method, there is a magic that is increasing the size of array. Okay, inside array list available array, size is increasing by this add method. Understood? That logic is called algorithm. The logic available inside add method for increasing capacity is called what? Algorithm. The name of the algorithm is growable array algorithm. What algorithm? Growable array algorithm. The array list default capacity is 10. If you try to store the elements of more than 10 elements, then the capacity of the array list is automatically will increase. That increasing purpose logic is available inside add method. The logic for increasing the capacity of the collection is called growable array algorithm or resizable array algorithm. Growable or resizable array algorithm. Is it clear, everyone? So tell me, if collections is not available, who should write that logic? Who should write the growable array logic? You should write, I should write, every developer in every project will write. That means in every project, same logic repeatedly if you develop, it is a time-taking process, time waste. After writing, you have to test. Second problem, in a TCS, you written some logic. Infosys, another developer develop the collection code. In a what do you call it? Cognizant, another developer has written another method name. That means one company to another company, the method names will be same or changing or changing. Then when you are going from this particular company to another company, again you have to relearn the method names or not? Class names and method names you have to relearn or not? That means your entire life, half of the life you are spending on learning. Is it a hectic schedule, hectic headache of the developers? No? That's why Sun Microsystem has identified these kind of common problems, common development, and they have developed a API for us, predefined classes methods. Then if you learn one time the class name and method name, lifelong you are repeatedly using. That is called Java library, Java technologies, Java frameworks. Okay, up to object-oriented programming, you are writing whatever you want. By using object-oriented programming concepts, Sun Microsystem has developed predefined API technologies and frameworks reusing for the developers. So in Java library, you are learning class names and method names to use same thing in your next life. Technology, JDBC, Servlet, JSP, same names and same method names you are learning and you are going to use them in the next life. Spring Boot framework, same class name, same method name, entire the world learning, same class name, same method names are using in the company. So tell me, as a Java developer, are you developing or are you using it? Most of the time in your life, you are not developing, you are just using. Based on the return type of that value, return type of that method, you are developing further logic. Java is so easy. Now, all people got some idea on collection? Yeah. So tomorrow I will explain you growable array algorithm and what are the different operations you can perform on collection. To perform those operations, what are the methods available, we are going to discuss. So tomorrow class will be offline class, I am assuming. Today road construction might be completed by evening. No problem tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow we will go for offline. Same time 8:15 daily, I don't tell. Till classes completed, class will be 8:15 to 9. I mean 8:15 to 11. And tomorrow I will not give you break. I'll take continuation class up to 11. Okay, na? And very important class tomorrow. Please don't miss. Tomorrow I am teaching growable array algorithm, which is most difficult. And also I will write the implementation. Like array list, we are developing our own collection. Tomorrow we are not using array list. We are writing our own collection, custom collection. Custom collection, we are writing the code. Diagram, code, everything I'll show you. So don't miss tomorrow class. Very important. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.